Good early morning. I've been on the road about an hour and a half. I'm headed to Lansing, Iowa, where I'm going to meet up with my friend Scott. Scott and I paddle together a lot, and today's a special trip because we're going to paddle with 87-year-old Dale Graybeard Sanders. Graybeard first had the record as the oldest person to paddle the Mississippi River from start to finish when he was 80 years old. He's now 87. He's in the process of reclaiming the record, and he made the open invitation to people who want to paddle with him to join him whenever it works out. Today's that day for us. We're going to put in at New Albin, paddle upstream where we're going to meet up with Dale and his film crew, his movie crew, and paddle back down the river then to Lansing. So I hope you enjoy spending the day with us. I'll shoot some stills, shoot some video as we paddle on the Mississippi River from upstream of New Albin to Lansing, Iowa with Dale Graybeard Sanders. Okay, I'm here with Scott. We're at the boat ramp at New Albin. We're getting ready to go in and paddle with Dale Graybeard Sanders. Hopefully we'll find him somewhere upstream and get to go on this trip with him. So Scott, what's your thoughts? And you can be honest. Tell me what you told me. Tell me what you told me on the way up.
What was that?
You mentioned on the way up how you were hoping I had forgot to invited you on this trip.
Yeah.
You want to go into detail on that?
No.
No. Okay, so anyway, we're starting out. You can see that it's a foggy morning. I'm sure that will burn off soon, and we don't know where we're gonna meet up with Graybeard, but we'll find him somewhere up the river, and if not, we'll just paddle down the river to Lansing. We have to paddle down the river because that's where the truck is at. So on with our voyage. We are on our way. We're starting our paddle here at New Albin. Eventually gonna hopefully find Dale Graybeard Sanders somewhere along the Mississippi River here. It's a beautiful morning.
And since I suggested, then I would have felt obligated to go with you.
Last few times when I've done this stretch, you go up here a ways and you can kind of tell where you're at, or not tell where you're at, but you can kind of see where there's an opening to get over to the main channel. Kind of thought if we did that, we'll catch up to him somewhere. Scott and I really don't know where we're going to find Graybeard. We're not even certain we will find Graybeard, but we're going to give it our best shot. We know he started out downstream from Brownsville, has a big open area to go through, and then should hit the main channel and pass somewhere near where we'll be at the main channel a little later this morning. Scott, if I remember right, Christy and I took that second one up there through the up to the main channel. If I remember right. I don't know if I'm remembering right. This way, I think. Let me look. I think we need to stay to the left. These big leaves are lotus. Not water lilies, they're lotus. They smell real pretty. Yeah, they're the ones that you often see like in a funeral spray with them little ball, but it looks like ball-bearing seeds. When you paddle the backwaters of the Mississippi River, it's like doing a big maze. And even though the fog is burned off, it's still hard to tell. You can see the main channel is in the far distance there in the hill. But how do you get there? And we're at a point where we're not sure. I'm not convinced this is the route. I think we might have had to go left. But we'll see. That's why we left early. What do you think, Scott?
Doesn't look very good.
Doesn't?
Unless you go that way.
I don't think, according to the GPS, I don't think so. So if you look off to the distance to the right, you'll see my truck is sitting there. Somehow, and I don't know how, somehow we got turned around and we're now back to where we started. You might remember earlier in the video I mentioned how it's a maze in this backwater. Well, we got turned around. 2.38 miles later, I figured it out, or I accepted that we're turned around. And boy, do I feel dumb. So we'll just keep going and we'll try to catch him at this downstream point. So let's turn a negative into a positive, this going backwards, getting turned around. At least we got to see the same area from both directions. And it was pretty, although it was foggy when we went up this section.
It was so good that you didn't even notice you saw it before.
No, the fog.
Oh, yeah.
It all looks the same.
Yeah.
So right or wrong, we're now going downstream and we're going to try to find the cut over to get to the main channel. There's that south wind. Just around the corner. Folks, we have 2,000 miles of the Mississippi River, and Scott hit me.
Head out into the back of that boat.
I see buoys ahead telling me we are approaching the main channel. So now we have to figure out, has he gone by already, or do we sit and wait? We'll get to a protected area where we can call it up on our phone. Hopefully we have cell signal. I would imagine we do. So we're approaching the main channel now, finally, after backtracking. The wind is picked up. We got waves. A little bit of road traffic, not bad. I think we'll pull off on this sandbar, see if we can figure out where he's at. See if we missed him or not. Should we pull off on the sandbar and see if we can figure out where he's at? It is windy though, that's for sure. Okay, I'm with my paddling buddy Scott. We're lost on an island. We're kind of marooned. Well, I'll just show you. That's upstream, downstream. We don't see any famous paddler anywhere. What's going on, Scott?
I think we're ahead of him. We'll have to wait.
Okay.
He's upriver. We'll catch him.
All right. So let's just get it. Let's talk about the navigational error.
Well, we left the boat ramp and we're headed north, and we went about 2.3 miles, almost 2.4 miles, and Kip for some reason turned us around and we ended up back up at the boat ramp. So,
That was 2.4 with my error.
total.
So
up and back. So.
yeah, I look at it less of an error and more of a loosening up process, so that we were ready for this trip.
We're just flying by the seat of our pants. So we didn't really have a route, so I guess it's not really a mistake.
It is. It is. It is. It's just one of them trips where you're not too worried about things, and this time it kind of caught us, but that's all right. We'll catch up to, or he'll catch up to us. Mr. Sanders will catch up to us, and then we'll paddle with him for a while. But we're doing good. It's time. We're just taking a break, waiting. So Scott and I took a break to allow the Graybeard team to make it this far down the river. We're now going to head over towards the main channel so we can sit and watch them come down, and hopefully we can keep up. He's in pretty good shape. Yep, he's got some years on us, but he's still in really good shape, so I'm hoping we can keep up. Should be here before too long. And then we'll paddle with them down to Lansing and get off. We're gonna pull off up here so we can look upstream and hopefully see the Graybeard team coming down the river. We don't expect that it'll take all that long. The nice thing about this is we've got shade.
You getting out?
Yeah. Okay, Scott and I are at another sandbar now along the main channel. We're in the shade waiting for the graybeard team to come along. Thought I might as well just give you a little view of what we're looking at. There's Scott. There's the island. There's the main channel. And we'll keep waiting. We're not sure, but there's paddlers coming our way that may or may not be graybeard. We're gonna head out and see. We won't know until we get close enough. Jeez. I didn't see that log. I'm looking upriver. Didn't even see it. Yeah, let's. We can always come back. Yeah, let's. Crossing the main channel now. A little windy. I'm beginning to think it is not him. Unless he's changed vessels, he should be in a dark canoe with a red spray skirt on it. And I see a red kayak. I don't think it's him. Maybe it is. It might be. I see what looks like a white beard. I think it is him. Graybeard, can we paddle with you? We've been waiting for you. Oh, I know who you are. Yeah, I shot you. I've been shooting you a few Facebook messages trying to figure out where you're at.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but that's okay. I know you're busy.
Did I answer them?
No. I just followed you. We were just curious what time you get off.
I haven't been getting my messages.
Oh, haven't you? Okay.
I looked this morning and I had no new messages for the last 3 days.
Oh, yeah, I was just trying to figure out what time you get started in the morning.
Figure out what's wrong.
No.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, there may be others, but how's it going today?
But I haven't been answering you. Even ringing me, I haven't been answering.
I'm sure you haven't.
You got a nice GoPro there setting up. I like that.
Yeah, I turned the mic my way so it can hear me talking. And with this wind today, it works out well.
Yeah, it's really for me.
Is it? How far are you planning to go today?
We're going to the bridge.
At Lansing?
Lansing, yeah.
Okay, we're getting out at Lansing too.
How far is the bridge?
I'm guessing we're about 7 miles away.
That's all?
It's not that far.
I mean, it's Lansing.
From the road, from the highway, it's about 10, and the river is relatively straight.
We are going to go under the place under the bridge, like, there.
Okay.
One of the islands.
Okay.
Before Lansing.
Before Lansing? Okay.
That's where we're planning if we can get
Hi
there
there.
in the wind.
Oh. This is supposed to be only a 3 to 8 mile an hour wind.
What is it supposed to be?
3 to 8,
3 to 8?
but it feels like more.
Is it going to be the same all day?
That's what we saw.
That's good. We're getting the service that will step out.
As you can see, the wind is really strong today. Any forward movement, any downstream movement is a hard paddle. Wind and waves. We're making it, but it's a challenge. It's the first time I've wished I had a spray skirt on this canoe.
As I'm 200, 300 yards behind him.
So here's another one of those wave lines. I don't know what causes them, but they're interesting. And now if you look, we've got waves coming forward, we've got waves from the side, we've got wind. It's interesting. This is gonna get rough.
Yeah, look at them stupid people out there in the kayak. I'm gonna show them.
This is gonna get us from two directions. I don't know.
Whoa!
What's the matter? Undertow?
There's some current there.
From what?
Is there a river? Is there a stream coming in?
I don't know. I don't see anything.
Yeah, it took me.
Let's go along the shore more, shall we?
Okay.
So here we are approaching the ramp at Lansing. Paddle just shy of 16 miles, every bit of it in the wind and the waves. Still had a good time. Got to meet Dale Graybeard Sanders. Dale, if you would, explain what you're doing, because not everybody that follows me on Facebook understands this or even knows what you're doing.
Well, I'm Dale Sanders, Graybeard Adventurer, and what I'm doing this particular year is I'm paddling the Mississippi River. We call it a source to sea.
Yep.
Started at Lake Itasca. That's the original source of Mississippi. You can jump across it up there, and then going all the way to the salt water, 110 miles south of New Orleans, and most people don't know that.
Okay.
And that's 2,350 miles.
And why are you doing this? Yep.
87 years old. We'll do it now. I'm trying to do it in 87 days.
Are you on track?
Guinness World Record. We're on track.
You're on track.
Yeah, I'm paddling alone in a solo boat, but I got two others that follow me.
Right.
You know, wingmen out here. You know?
Yep. So you started on your 87th birthday, right?
Started on June 14th, my 87th birthday.
87th birthday, and you previously held the record.
Yeah, I did it when I was 80 years old, 7 years ago. And 2 years ago, Stan Stark was 81, and he got in a kayak and with his friend, and he broke my record.
And he broke your record. So
I did it in a canoe. He did it in a kayak. Technically, I still hold the canoe record, but I want that overall record back.
You want the overall? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So how is it different this time compared to the first time?
I'm 7 years older.
You feeling it more? Because
Actually, I think it's easier on me this year because I'm in really good shape. Because since I did that paddle in at 80 years old, 7 years ago, I've been doing a lot of adventures.
Okay.
Several world records.
Yeah.
Age world records.
And you also did the
And I'm
Appalachian
in
Trail,
good shape.
right?
Yeah, that was one that helped me put me in condition for this.
That was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, that was 2017, and I had the world record there.
Yep.
But last year, this time a friend of mine broke it.
Yeah.
I went up there and helped him break it.
Well, that's okay. That's what friends do. That's what friends
I
do.
got more favorable press out of helping him break my record than I would have if he'd have, say, fallen down and broke his leg and
Yeah.
not did it.
Yeah.
I still had the record.
Yeah.
People really looked at that very positively.
Okay. Dale,
Okay.
thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Just a
There
minute.
we
Let me
are
hold
right here.
this.
Listen, GoPro's got it.
We're trying to get this video. There we go. Thank you very much. It was a joy. I appreciate that you let us paddle with you.
Thank you.
Scott and I recognize you guys kicked our tail, but we gave it a good shot. So
Well, we had to
Glad we
move
caught you
on.
before.
yeah, I understand. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.